So, in a kind of a surprising turn of events, the Indiana Fever have made yet another move this offseason, and they have...
Did you see the WNBA free agency chaos? It exploded like a bomb, and the Indiana Fever are holding the detonator. Brianna Turner just left the Chicago Sky to join Caitlin Clark's squad, and Angel Reese is completely losing it. You might be wondering, wasn't Reese supposed to be the league's next big star? Here's the kicker. Turner actually took a pay cut to leave Chicago and sign with the Fever.
Biggest surprise in all of free agency. The Indiana Fever have just signed Brianna.
So, why would a top defender like Brianna Turner take a pay cut to join the Fever? It's rare to see an all-WNBA defensive star make a move like this. Turner's decision to leave the Chicago Sky for Indiana shocked everyone, but it gets even wilder. She didn't just leave. She bolted to Indiana like it was the last lifeboat off a sinking ship.
Dealing with free agency. Now, I'm here to tell you, they definitely made a move. This time it was in the front court. And they have signed none other than Brianna Turner from the Chicago Sky to come join us.
Let's break down Turner's defensive stats from last season. They're absolutely insane. She shut down opponents at every turn, making offensive players second-guess every move. Now imagine Turner teaming up with Aaliyah Boston in the front court. Any offense trying to score against them is in serious trouble. It's like trying to push through a brick wall.
Looking to improve defensively this season, Brianna Turner should be just what the doctor ordered. Turner is a rim protector, high-level rebounder, and all-around defensive star.
But it's not just Turner's defense. Her leadership and experience are massive game changers for the Fever. She's been in the league long enough to know what it takes to win, and is bringing that knowledge to a young team hungry for success. Even better, the Fever didn't have to blow up their budget to get her. They managed this incredible signing without emptying their pockets.
People better realize these are one-year contracts. A lot of these players are going to get moved around next year. Then we're going to get new pieces to come. Next year, team really going to be the team. This is almost like a rental situation. Like some of these players are just here on rental. Like I don't know if Sydney Clawson going to stay. Players like that. Joanna Bonner, she's kind of up in age. We don't know if she's going to stay. But at the end of the day.
Now, if Turner's willing to take a pay cut, who else might jump to the Fever? Indiana has quickly become the cool kids table in the WNBA, and everyone wants a spot. Meanwhile, the Fever's front office is playing 4D chess while other teams are still fumbling to set up the board.
Finished 4th in Defensive Player of the Year voting in 2020 and finished 3rd in 2021. Rim protection is what Turner does best. She finished 2nd in the league in blocks in 2020 and 4th in 2022. And the shots she doesn't get a hand on, she still affects, forcing difficult looks at the rim. An opponent.
Think about it. Turner could have stayed with the Sky, a team she knows inside and out. Instead, she chose something new, something exciting. She saw the potential in Indiana and decided, I want in. And honestly, who could blame her? The Fever are building something special, and Turner wants to be part of it from the ground up.
Has made the WNBA's first team all-defense 2 times in her career, putting her in exclusive company. She is one of just 10 active players to make first team all-defense multiple times in her career, and she'll be teammates with another.
You've got to give credit to the Fever's management. They're not just throwing money around and hoping it sticks. They're building a culture, a vibe that top players actually want to be part of. It's like they've discovered a secret sauce, and Turner couldn't resist getting a taste.
Basket 2, averaging over 9 rebounds per game twice in her career. In 2021, she was the WNBA's 6th best rebounder per minute on the floor. And adding to the theme of the offseason, the Fever also add an experienced postseason player.
Turner also dominates the boards, averaging over 9 rebounds per game. And back in 2021, she ranked as the WNBA's 6th best rebounder per minute. Adding to the offseason shakeup, the Fever also signed an experienced postseason player. The ripple effect is clear. Other teams are feeling it. The Chicago Sky are likely still reeling wondering how Turner slipped through their fingers, while the rest of the league watches Indiana with a mix of fear and respect. The Fever aren't just winning in free agency. They're rewriting the rules of the game.
Basketball team, that's what you see from elite teams across the league, is that these are people coming in and making.
So, what does this mean for the upcoming season? Buckle up. The Fever are about to take everyone on a wild ride. With Turner teaming up with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, Indiana isn't just aiming for the playoffs. They're gunning for the top. Turner brings 16 postseason appearances, including standout performances like 23 points and 17 rebounds in the 2021 playoffs and 16 rebounds in a 2022 playoff game. She averages over 10 rebounds per game in the postseason. And for those thinking Angel Reese is just joking around on Twitter, think again. She's not mad at Turner. She's scared.
People who hated the Indiana Fever last year is finally coming around to sign with the team. Go figure. Now, I don't know the whole initial thing about this signing, maybe for depth, defensive purposes, but it is funny to see how what a year make when the Indiana Fever is one of the, not one, but is the top.
Reese probably thought she was on track to become the face of the WNBA, but now she's watching players flock to Indiana like it's the promised land. And the numbers don't lie. Chicago's roster looks emptier than a basketball court at 3 a.m. They've lost Marina Maberry, Kennedy Carter, and Diamond DeShields. 3 key players gone just like that, leaving only Reese and Camila Carter-Doso from last year's starting lineup. Talk about a team in trouble. Now, let's take a look at Indiana.
In the WNBA championship this year, 2025. Now, it's not 100%. We're not suggesting that, but I'm willing to put my opinion out there anytime I feel it's more than 51%. And I think it's similar to Caitlin Clark winning the MVP chances. I think it's around 75%. That's just my personal opinion. It's not a sure thing. So don't come back to me and say, hey, I guaranteed it, because I didn't. I didn't guarantee Caitlin Clark winning the MVP either. But I am willing to go out there and make this video because I'm pretty.
Indiana isn't just signing players. They're building a super team. Turner, Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston. The list keeps growing, like they're collecting all-stars like Pokemon cards. Is Reese really that worried? Her social media tells the real story. She's trying to play it cool, but everyone can see through it. It's like watching someone pretend they're not jealous when their ex shows up with a supermodel.
Is doing and what the Fever organization is doing is nothing less than phenomenal, in my opinion. They are taking this young, talented core that they have, with Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark, and they're adding veteran players that Stephanie White has already worked with. Let's talk about that too, and has chemistry with.
But here's where it gets interesting. While Reese is busy tweeting, Caitlin Clark is in the gym, preparing to take the WNBA by storm. Clark isn't concerned with Twitter drama. She's focused on dominating on the court.
I think Kelly and Amber have done a really good job of, finding pieces that fit. It makes me excited about the future, obviously, with Steph and her staff coming in here, and my ability to work out with Keith all off season has been really fun. But it's been fun. I got to work out with DB, and as some off-season leagues and overseas stuff kind of wraps up, a lot of them will start getting back, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to get in the gym and be with my teammates and, just start putting the pieces together and see what works, what doesn't work. But I think we're going to have a lot of different.
And here's the kicker. Reese's social media rants aren't just salty. They reveal a deeper insecurity about her place in the league. It's like she's watching her dreams of becoming the WNBA's biggest star slip away, 280 characters at a time. The big question is, can Reese turn this frustration into motivation? Can she use that chip on her shoulder to elevate her game? Because basketball isn't played on Twitter. It's played on the court. Last year in the playoffs, our team lacked postseason experience. Bringing in seasoned players who know what it takes to win, reach the finals, and capture championships is exactly what our locker room needed. It's exciting not just because they're talented, but because they're strong leaders and genuinely great people. The front office prioritized finding the right pieces, and I'm truly thankful for that.